What's up, guys? Propha Truth here.
First off, I would like to say happy Friday. I hope you guys enjoy your Friday and enjoy the rest of your weekend. Now, speaking of weekend, this is the weekend of Sneak Peek Circuit Break. Now, if you guys are heading out to your local, I do hope you guys get your the cards you want, the cards you need for your upcoming decks or your old decks. So cool. Other than that, what this profile is going to be about is my Odd Eyes deck profile. Now, I've been having debates with some people which is the best Pendulum deck, Odd Eyes Pendulum or Pendulum Magicians. Now, we all know the answer to that. It's going to be Pendulum Magician, honestly. I just like Odd Eyes. You know, I'm more of a dragon person than I am with a spellcaster or magician person. So, but let's get straight to the profile, guys. But before we do, don't forget to hit that thumbs up button. And if you're new to the channel, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and hit that notification button to know when I'm putting up new videos for you guys. So, let's get straight to the profile, guys.
Alright, guys. So, let's get started.
First up, if you're playing Odd Eyes, you got to play 3 Odd Eyes Arc Pendulum Dragon. He basically starts off a lot of plays. You know, you pop an Odd Eyes card on your board, doesn't matter, it could be your Pendulum Zone or it could be your Monster Zone, and then you special summon an Odd Eyes monster from your hand, deck, or grave. It's only once per turn, but it's still, he gets the beat sticks on board. So like basically you will use him with Sky Iris, or you can use him with the Odd Eyes Pendulum Dragons. You know, you can activate both scales, and at the end phase when Odd Eyes Pendulum Dragon pops itself to search, you're basically getting a search and a free special summon right at the deck or your hand or even in the grave. It does not matter. It's awesome. Like the fact that you could do so much with this effect, it's pretty good. And his scale is pretty decent as well. He's a scale 8, so, and he's a 27 beat stick. No, obviously he's a no monster, so no monster effect, but it's all like, I think he starts so many plays, especially on your first turn. If you're going first, you can end up with a pretty decent board of B-sticks of Odd Eyes, if you play it right. So you definitely got to play 3 Odd Eyes Arc Pendulum Dragon, and definitely play 3 Odd Eyes Pendulum Dragons. That's my opinion, actually, if you're playing an Odd Eyes deck. Then you're going to play 2 Odd Eyes Mirage Dragon. Mostly you're going to use him because of his scale, but he is a protection as well for your Odd Eyes. So like, basically his effect is during either player's turn while an Odd Eyes card is in your Pendulum Zone, you can target another Odd Eyes monster you control, and then for that first time it can be destroyed by battle by card effects that turn. So, and it's only once per turn, but like I said, you're mainly going to use him just for his scale. Sometimes his monster effect does kick in, so don't get it twisted. His Pendulum effect is once per turn, if a face-up Odd Eyes Pendulum monster you control is destroyed by battle by card effect, you can destroy 1 card in your Pendulum Zone, and if you do, place 1 face-up Odd Eyes Pendulum monster in your extra deck into that zone. So basically, you're manipulating scales also. So just 2. You're gonna use them mainly for the scale. Then 3 Odd Eyes Persona Dragon. Now, this was probably to me, this is probably the best Odd Eyes. Like, I love this guy. His scale is amazing. It doesn't matter if he's a level 5, because you could bring him out with Arc Pendulum Dragon. So, but mainly what everybody usually uses, if whoever's playing Odd Eyes, what they usually use him for is to negate the special summon monster from the extra deck. They negate his effect completely. That's what I usually do. Sometimes I'll set up the board and then I'll pop something, and then what Arc Pendulum Dragon's effect to bring him out from the deck in defense mode. He's got a decent defense, 2400 defense. So, and then you know you can actually end with a decent board. Most people do use their extra deck. Especially now that Spiral Helix is coming out, you can negate the Spiral Helix. You know, you can do so many stuff with this guy. It's incredible. And his Pendulum scale is basically, you're basically manipulating the scales, like the same thing with Mirage. If your opponent activates a card or effect that targets an Odd Eyes Pendulum monster that you control, while this is in your Pendulum Zone, you can special summon this card, and then you can place a face-up Odd Eyes monster from the extra deck into that zone. So he's similar to like Mirage Dragon, but you definitely got to play 3 of him. Play 3 of him and 2 Mirages, and it's perfect ratio. Then 1 Odd Eyes Phantom Dragon. It's an Odd Eyes. It's a scale 7. His effect is pretty broken. Like, once you deal damage to your opponent, you can burn your opponent times 1200 for each Odd Eyes that's in your Pendulum Zone. So like if you have 2, that's 2400. So you can hit him directly for 25, and then his effect would kick in, triggering 12 times 2 is the 24. So you nearly took 4900. You know, that's a lot of damage. And he's a scale 7, like I said. You're going to use him to either overlay, or you can use him to fusion. and even Synchro, believe it or not. So definitely him. One Odd Eyes, one Perform Power Odd Eyes Dissolver. He's the basically your poly. He makes you fusion summon. It's the same thing. His pendulum scale and his monster scale is pretty much almost the same. The difference is that the monster scale is like if your pendulum monster is battling your opponent's monster, you can special summon him, and then for that turn he can be destroyed by battle. And then the rest is like during your main phase, you can fusion summon using him and another monster. Same thing with his pendulum effect. Then I play the one Lancer. You have to, because now that Arc Pendulum Dragon is a thing. And then this is what I'm testing now. I'm testing out Saber Dragon. Now the reason why is because you can this is an Armades, and then this you could destroy a monster and then pop another monster, so you can clear the board or deal with damage. On top of that, there are 2 beat sticks, like 28 and 3000. You can't go wrong. This is my tech. I'm trying to test it out. I was going to play 2 Lancers, but then I was like, let me try this, because if I need to clear the board, I'd rather clear the board, or if they have heavy back row, bring out the Lancer. So that's my tech, guys. And then off to mainly the Performance Pals. 3 Scroll Combat Jokers. Like, you gotta play 3 Jokers now that he's at 3. He's your Stratos of the deck. You can't go wrong with this. So it's just pretty much any Magician or anything, any Performance Pal, Magician, or Odd Eyes. Definitely 3. 2 Pendulum, Performance Pal Pendulum Sorcerer. He also can trigger, I play him because he triggers Arc Pendulum Dragon's effect as well. So like you could pen him, pop 2 cards, so you could pop the other scale, and then pop another card, search 2 for 2 Performance Pals, and then Arc Pendulum Dragon lets you special summon from the hand, deck, or grave. So he helps brings out synergy. He's basically your Rhoda as well if you pen him and pop 2 or 1. So definitely 2 Perform Pal Sorcerers. I'm playing 1 Astrograph Sorcerer. I want to play this at 3. You have to play this at 3. I just don't have 2 more. Once I get 2 more, then I'll rearrange the deck and play 3 of him. I'll probably take out the Saber Dragon, if anything, to play him. You gotta play 3 of him. Like you Sky Iris, pop a card, effect, special, and then Arc Dragon's effect kicks in, special summon. It's so many. He brings synergy. He's awesome. He's awesome. You gotta play 3. I'm playing 1 because I don't have 2 more, but I'm telling you guys right now, you gotta play 3. Next, I want to Perform Power Odd Eye Synchron, simply because he's a tuner, and his scale is pretty decent. He helps you if you have let's say if you have 2 Odd Eyes on board, you can select one of them. They become a level 1 and it becomes a tuner as well, and then you can sync for a level 8. So you definitely, I use him more because of his scale than anything else. His monster effect, you can bring back a level 3 or lower Odd Eyes or Perform Power monster from the grave and special summon it down, and its effect is negated, but the fact that you're not gonna sync with it, so you might as well not. And then but his other effect is it's a once per turn effect. You could target a card in your pendulum zone, special summon it, but it has this effect negated, but it doesn't matter because you're gonna synchro with it immediately for a synchro monster. So that effect could come clutch. So his last effect and his pendulum effect could become really good. So you definitely, I like to play 1. Then I'm playing Zanky Magician, and I'm playing Noble Dragon Magician. I'm playing this because I'm actually playing Raging Dragon. I may take him out, but I'll probably take him out and Saber for the Astrograph, for 2 more Astrographs. I'm just using him because I'm playing the Raging Dragon, I'm playing the Rebellion Dragon Exceeds, that I like to blow up the board, so he's just there for that. And then Noble is because she has a decent effect. Your whole deck is Odd Eye, so you can special summon her and sync for a 7. There's so much more stuff that you can do. I think personally you should play 1. So definitely those 2. And then the 1 Odd Eyes Unicorn because of its scale and its pendulum effect's pretty decent. You can pump up an Odd Eyes monster by a Perform Power monster's attack on the board. So if you have Sorcerer on board or you have any other Perform Power monster on board and your Odd Eyes is attacking, they can gain that attack. So, and mainly you're just going to use it for scale though. So that's pretty much it for the monster, guys. Off to the spells. 2 Odd Eyes fusions. This can come clutch game 2. Not game. Yeah. Let's say if you're going second. I wouldn't necessarily say game 2. If you're going second in general and your opponent has more than 2 monsters, you can activate this and then send 2 Odd Eyes from your extra deck and then fusion summon right off the bat. So it's okay. I don't know. I'm thinking about dropping it to 1. But for right now, it's alright. I'm dealing with it at 2. So, definitely 2. 2 Duelist Alliance. I want to pump this up as well to 3. I think it's a great card. It's an awesome card. You definitely gotta play 3. I just don't have another one right now, so right now I'm just playing 2. And I'm testing it. If you're actually gonna be playing a variant of Odd Eyes, I think you should keep it at 2. But for now, you definitely gotta play 3 if you're playing pure Odd Eyes. Then 3 Sky Iris, because this is a broken field spell in this deck. It pops a card, search for an Odd Eyes card out your deck. It could be Odd Eyes Fusion if you really need it. And then if you have Arc Dragon on board, you could special summon right off the bat. So definitely got to play 3 along with the 2 Terraformings. These are your Upstart Goblins. This is what I call Upstart Goblin, just without giving your opponent the G. Now I played 2 Wavering Eyes. I was playing this at 3. I was testing it at 3. I didn't like it at 3. I just saw it way too much. I may even drop it down to 1 to be honest. But this is awesome. Like, I'm glad that this card came off the list specifically for this deck. I hate that Pendulum Magicians are playing it, but this does help as well, especially if you have Arc Pendulum Dragon on board in the back row. So it definitely helps you. If you're playing Mirror Match or if you're playing Pendulum Magician, this definitely comes clutch. Like, you can really, it's basically whoever has the Wavering Eyes wins. So definitely 2. The 1 Summoner's Art, because you're playing 3 Odd Eyes Arc Pendulum Dragon. You can search right out the deck if you don't have it in the deck. And then the last 3 cards, Spiral Flame Strike. This is pretty much your Rhoda or your 1 card destruction. So if you have an Odd Eyes, you can pop a card on board, or if you don't, if you need to add a Odd Eyes to your hand, you can just activate and get a level 7 Odd Eyes monster from your deck, or an Odd Eyes Pendulum monster out your deck. So you definitely got to play 3. There's times when you actually do use the target 1 card on the board and destroy it. You definitely use that most of the time too. So don't sleep on this card, guys. Definitely got to play 3 though. So it's 40 cards in the main deck. Off to the extra deck. So, whoopsie. Sorry, guys. I'm playing 2 Odd Eyes Vortex Dragon. This is pretty much your starter's dragon. Negates anything. He bounces a card, special summon. It has to be, you have to target a face-up attack position monster, and then you return it to the hand. And then he's just your starter. So he negates anything that your opponent activates by just returning a Pendulum monster from your extra deck into the deck. You negate and destroy it. I wish it said banish, just like Mekuba, but that would have been broken. So I'm playing 2. You can play 1. I like 2 though. I'm playing 1 Perform Pel Gatlin Ghoul. I can never say his name. I play him because he inflicts damage, so he can actually end games for you. And then as well is if he's fusion summoned by using a Pendulum monster, you could destroy 1 card on the board and he becomes a Flame Wingman. Like he could change the game. Like if your opponent's low on life, you could burn 200 for each card on the board, and then definitely the whole deck is pretty much pendulums. You're gonna fuse him with a pendulum, and then you're gonna just pop a monster on board and then deal damage to the opponent, and like that can actually end the game, especially if your opponent is playing like anything that's over 3,000 or 3,000 or more. So definitely, I like him. I think you should play him in here. Then Starving Venom Fusion Dragon and Supreme Dragon Starving Venom. This guy's the man. Like, I played against Life Swarms with this guy, and I actually took the Judgment Dragon and blew up the whole board. This guy is awesome. It's and I don't get me wrong, Venom Dragon is awesome as well. It's just the fact that you gotta target a level 5 or higher monster on the board. The reason why I am playing is because if he gets destroyed by my opponent, I could pretty much, it has to be by a card effect though, I could pretty much destroy all my opponent's special summon monsters. So I'm definitely, that's why I think everybody's playing 1 at least. I'm playing 1 because of that reason. So definitely the Starving Venom brothers. And then the Clearwing brothers, Clearwing Synchro Dragon, and then Supreme King Dragon Clearwing. This guy's the man. He's your JD in that, but just I think it's only he only destroys all face-up monsters. And then the Clearwing Single Dragon for mainly obviously protections. I will be putting Crystal Wing in here. I just got to see what I'm gonna take out for it. You definitely got to play Crystal Wing in here though, just to let y'all know. I'll probably end up taking out him, to be honest. You never know. But definitely got to play the Clearwing brothers. The 1 Odd Eyes Meteor Burst. He's an on 80s. He's an Odd Eyes, and the moment he summons, you can special summon a monster from your pendulum zone. So that could be an instant instant synchro or something. Not an instant exceed summon. Sorry, there's so many summoning mechanics. It's starting to get confusing. So that could be an exceed right there for like Red Eye's flame metal. He brings out plays. He gives you that free special summon, and mainly he's an Arm 80s. Off to the exceeds, the Rebellion Brothers. We all know the Supreme Green version is the best. You gotta play them. I play them because of the fact that he can end the games. They both can end games for you, but the fact that he can just end it right away by making your opponent's monsters to 0. You gotta play 2 of these, definitely. And then I'm playing the Raging and the Ada's Rebellion Dragon. These are your destructions. That's why I'm playing the Zenki, because I want to be able to apply their effects. So I could turn Absolute Dragon into a level and then overlay and then blow up the board. And then he can become an OTK because he could attack. He can actually attack for a second time, and then he gains 200 for each card he destroyed too. So you can't go wrong with that. And then he can also burn you by destroying all your opponent's monster and then flick 1,000 damage to them. Definitely. And then the 2 Odd Eyes Absolutes and the 1 rare Red Eyes Flare Metal Dragon. You gotta play 2 because it negates attacks, and if it leaves the board, you basically get a free Odd Eyes out your extra deck. So you're obviously gonna bring out most likely what's his name, Vortex Dragon, to bounce back and then start negating shit. So definitely play 2. And then the Flare Metal, because he can't be destroyed if he has materials, and you start burning for your opponent's life. So 15 extra deck, guys. No side deck. I really consider this more as a fun deck. I'm thinking about putting these 2 in there. I'm not too sure yet. I will let you guys know if I do, though. I do have my reasons. But that's pretty much it, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed the deck profile. Don't forget to hit that thumbs up button. Thank you guys for watching.
So there you guys have it. That was my Odd Eyes deck profile. Now, I think the deck has pretty good synergy simply because of each card supports each other, which I love decks like that. I love decks that if I could rely on one card that's going to rely onto another card, and it creates synergy. And that's what I really like about the Odd Eyes. The Odd Eyes, even in Link format, it's a pendulum deck and it still has decent synergy. And you can end the board with decent amount of Odd Eyes monsters on board, especially that now we have Persona there that's easier to get. I can negate your special summon extra deck monster on the board, and it supports one another. And that now that Odd Eyes Arc Pendulum Dragon is out, it doesn't matter where on the field, it could be the scale, it could be on the regular board, that an Odd Eyes monster gets destroyed, you special summon another Odd Eyes right out the deck. Now, that's the real reason why I put Saber Dragon in it along with Odd Eyes Lancer Dragon, is because I could bring out either or. If I want to pop another monster on board, I'm going to bring out Saber. If you have heavy back row, I'm going to bring out Lancer. So that's my idea, and I'm really thinking about putting Return of the Dragon Lords in it simply because of those 2 monsters. And then you can't forget about the extra deck monsters as well, such as Clearwing Synchro Dragon and Supreme King Clear Dragon. And the same thing for Starving Venom and Supreme King Starving Venom Dragon. You could bring those back with Return of the Dragon Lords. On top of that, Return of the Dragon Lords protects all dragons on your board. So that's an idea I may think about doing. So you guys, if I do that, I'll give you guys a better updated deck profile on Odd Eyes. So other than that, I hope you guys did enjoy the deck profile. And if you did, don't forget to hit that thumbs up button. And if you're new to the channel, don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification button so you know when I'm putting up new videos. So thank you guys again for watching. Thank you for tuning in, and I hope to see y'all at the next video. Later.